in the whores, demons trying to trap you with semen, their eyes gleaming. You better spit it out like Willie Beeman. This is spiritual war. Yeah, I'm ducking all the witches in the whores, demons trying to trap you with semen, their eyes gleaming. You better spit it out like Willie Beeman. Came back with vengeance. Yeah, you can hear the sound from my engine. Back to the business. I've been trying to eat healthy and I'm working on my fitness. Eased up with the tension, fulfilling my vision. God is
Peace, blessings, coming back with another spiritual message. Hope everything is good with y'all. Today I want to talk about something, well, I always talk about something serious and sometimes playful, but something that really was on my brain, and I forgot what video I was watching, but it inspired me with this topic. So the name of this video is going to be, you can save somebody's life or even make their day with an act of kindness. An act of kindness can make somebody's day and even save somebody's life. And we live in a world where everything is so take, gimme. Nobody likes to, you know what I'm saying, help anybody or just be kind or just be nice, because everybody is going through a lot of trauma and a lot of bull crap that they've been through, whether it was in their own personal lives or just dealing with people, relationships, business-wise, just different things. So a lot of people are very standoffish. A lot of people are very mean. A lot of people are very narcissistic. A lot of people just act like they don't have any emotions. They don't care about, you know, the next person. They don't care about, you know, what they're going through. It's just about themselves. And yes, you got to worry about yourself to a certain extent, but not the way that it is in today's society. Sometimes you can walk down the block and, you know, you can see somebody, you might say hello or, you know, give them a smile or something, and they act like, you know, they don't want to speak, or they act like, you know, they got a problem with you or something. And, you know, even when you see stuff on the internet, people are just mean. And when sometimes I watch certain videos and I read the comments, and sometimes the thing that people say is just so mean and just no kindness in them. And it's like, what's wrong with people? Like, why do people feel, I don't know if it's because of social media or the fact that we're in a technology era, people feel like they could just say whatever out their mouth and don't think about how that's going to affect the next person. Like they said, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all. You don't have to say everything that's on your mind, especially when it comes towards people. And a lot of people be saying a lot of really effed up stuff. When I'm like, see, this is why a lot of people that have social media turn off the comments. This is why a lot of people get discouraged because of social media, because of the nasty things that people say, the discouraging things that people say, the discouraging things that people do for no reason. And a lot of times it's because, like I said, they could just talk through a computer screen, screen name. They don't have to have the picture up there. But it's just like people have the audacity and the balls to just do that like it's nothing, like it won't affect the person's confidence, like it won't affect the person's day. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to say it's like bullying, but I'm going to say it does affect the person's confidence and being optimistic to do certain things, or even put themselves out there for the public to see, because everybody comes with their judgments and their negativity and their naysaying and this, that, and the third, and it's just unnecessary. But like I said, the topic is an act of kindness can make somebody's day and even save somebody's life. You never know what you can do to change somebody's life or make somebody's day or even save somebody's life by just doing a kind gesture, an act of kindness. Like I said, sometimes a simple smile at somebody, that might have made that person's day. They might have been having a day of hell. Everything was going wrong from the morning, from the time they woke up, from the time they went to work. The day before could have been bad. The whole week could have been hell. And they just wasn't seeing no outlet of anything that was anything positive to make themselves feel better. They just was down in the dumps. excuse me, and you just simply smiling at them. You might not even know this person. You just see them walking by. You just see them walking past. Just smiling at them and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" That probably made their day. That probably made their week. Just your smile. People don't realize some people have infectious smiles where you could just walk into the room and just smile. You don't gotta say nothing. Just smile at people, say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or just smile and give somebody a head nod if they see them looking at you. And that could just brighten up people's mood. That could make them want to just open up and start talking to you. That makes them feel comfortable. There are little things like that. People don't understand how far that goes. Simple acts of kindness like that. Just a simple smile. Just a simple, "Hey, how you doing?" You walk into the grocery store. You going to get your groceries. You walk to the counter. You see the lady that's about to, ring up your groceries. And she might not be having the best smile on her face. And you just coming in that day just saying, "Hey, how you doing? You doing good?" That could have just made her day because she's like, "Wow, nobody asked me how I was doing today." Or just your energy was like, "Wow, the person really cared to even, say those things to me." They didn't have to. They could have just put their groceries on the right there for me to ring up. And just could have been like, whatever, hurry up so I could get up out of here, or just looking at me like I'm moving slow or getting annoyed or whatever. And they didn't. They came with respect. They asked me how I'm doing, and they did it with positive energy. And the person that's ringing up your stuff, they're going to appreciate that, even though it seems small. But remember, the small things in life are sometimes very big. Sometimes we look for the big things, for the big bang, like, I'm waiting on the big sign for God to send down to me, and once He send that sign, I'm good. And a lot of times we miss the small signs, the answer that we're looking for, because a lot of times, a lot of things that we're looking for to connect the missing link to the to the chain of our lives that we're looking for, or the missing piece of the puzzle. A lot of times it's not going to be some big bang or just drop right in your face like, "Oh, there you go, got it." It's not going to be like that every time. Sometimes it's going to be something very small. Something that you have to pay attention to detail and be like, "Oh, there it is." And a lot of times we miss the big cue of that thing that we need. So that's the same thing when it applies to kind gestures. Small things go a long way. Small things are sometimes the biggest things, and they mean the biggest to people. You just sending a simple text to somebody that crossed your mind. "Hey, what's up? I just hope all is well. I ain't speak to you in a while. Have a good day." That might have made that person's day, made that person's week. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even on a deeper level, you never know what people going through. You never know what people going through on a mental level, an emotional level. You never know, even on a physical level with their health. You never know what anybody's going through, because a lot of times we're very reserved in today's society. A lot of people don't trust a lot of people to be open with. And it's because of a lot of things, like I said, because of the technology era and how everybody is so withdrawn and so unattached with their emotions and having empathy for others. Everybody's so into themselves and what I'm doing, and if nobody's focusing on that, then I don't want to be with them. We don't know selflessness. We don't know how to attend to other people. And a lot of times you see that in relationships, a lot of people are very selfish. They don't know how to be selfless with their person. I'm not saying throw everything towards that person in the relationship, but you got to learn to be selfless too and know how to serve your partner as well, the same way you want to be served. A lot of us want to be served, but do you know how to be a servant? In order to be served, you got to know how to be a servant first. You get what I'm saying? You can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just waiting for you to serve me all day and do this for me and attend to me and make me feel good," and then you don't give it back in return. What type of relationship is that? What type of exchange is that? You know what I'm saying? What type of give and take is that? And it's not about, give me what I give you like it's a trade-off, but yeah, you're supposed to do that as you want to for other people to do for you too. And that goes back, what I'm saying, with the kind gestures. You never know what that text message could be. That could have saved that person's life. They might have been going through depression. You never know. They just wasn't talking about it. they could have probably wanted to end their life, but you were just calling them and talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might not want to speak sometimes to people who might be in our own zone, but sometimes somebody might call you. Sometimes you got to put your feelings to the side and answer that call sometimes. You never know why that person called you. You might be like, yo, today ain't my best day, I don't feel like talking. And sometimes that person or something may happen where it might come across your path. You might be walking and you don't feel like talking. And somebody just randomly just come up to you and start talking. You like, I don't really feel like talking today. But it's just something that made you just come have a conversation with that person, and that person probably changed their whole mind about ending their life, taking their life, ended it all, just because you decided to put your own feelings aside and have a conversation with that person. Whether it's in person, whether it's over the phone, you never know what that did and how that person changed their mind and you saved their life just because of that simple, small thing that looks small, but it was very big in the overall picture. And I feel like we need to get back to those things and those acts of kindness, because the world is moving so fast now. You know, the older I'm getting, it feels like, and I think it's because of more technology and everything's just getting so sped up. It feels like everything is speeding up, and nobody wants to take the time to get to know anybody or know themselves or to know their surroundings, to be able to feel these things from people and be able to connect to people like that in order to do these acts of kindness. Everybody's so sped up and I gotta get to the bag, I gotta get to this goal, I gotta get to this money, I gotta get to this materialistic items and cars and jewelry and this and his house and his whatever it is. Everything is just so boom, 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 so fast that we forget to be still and take a look around. You know what I mean? People can't just be still for an hour. They're gonna lose their mind because they don't know how to sit with themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. We feel like, oh, I'm sitting there for an hour and just doing nothing. I'm not lit. I'm not living a life. I'm not doing this. Sometimes you need to sit your butt down and chill out. Enjoy the surroundings. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the flowers. Sit by the water. Enjoy the flow. Let the flow get you in tune with the frequency of the earth. Let it get you in tune with the universe so you can get your thoughts right, clear your mind. You know what that does for your soul? That's a lot of cleansing. A lot of people don't know how to do that. That's why a lot of people got a lot of filth in their lives, a lot of filth on themselves, a lot of filth in their souls, and a lot of filth coming out their mouth. And that's why they don't know how to do no acts of kindness, and that makes them into their own self. And then they want to wonder why I feel like I got a dark cloud following me. Why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I got a demon on my back, I got the witch on my back. Why I feel like I just can't get right. Well, sir, well, miss, doesn't take a rocket scientist to answer that. You need to chill out. You need to get your energy right. You need to sit your behind down and actually enjoy the show. Instead of trying to be the show every time. We always trying to be the show, be the main attraction. Sometimes it's not about you. It's about serving others. You are not always going to be the main attraction. That's what everybody's problem is in this technology era, in this era of social media. Everybody who's like, me, follow me, subscribe to me, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. And that's cool. No problem with trying to build yourself up and your business is cool. But it's to a point where it's like, everybody's out for self. Nobody cares to be selfish. Nobody cares to appreciate anybody else. They just want you to appreciate them, and that's it. And if you're not, then they're going to kick you to the curb. So we need to get back to just really getting in tune with ourselves and getting in tune with other people and doing some acts of kindness that seem small, but in the overall picture they're big. And like I said, they could have not only made somebody's day, but even on a bigger level, it could have saved somebody's life. And I think about these things all the time. So I don't want to make this video too long. Probably is already, but it really was heavy on my mind after I watched that video I did earlier, actually last week. And it really inspired me to think about that. And you never know with a hug, a smile, a hey, how you doing, a simple call, a simple text, just listening to somebody. Just let them vent. Sometimes you might not even want to hear it. You might be in relationship, friendship, parents, whatever. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, you might not want to hear that stuff that day. But sometimes you gotta put your own feelings to the side, yo, and open your ears up and let the person just talk. You ain't even gotta say nothing, just let them talk. And really sit there. Don't just be looking at something while they talk like, yeah, and be thinking like, here she go with this bullshit. Or here you go with this bullshit, you know, oh man. No, really look them in the eyes and really care. And you don't gotta say nothing. Because sometimes you might not have the answer at that moment for them, but maybe you will later. Or maybe you could point them out to somebody that does. But really let them talk and really listen and absorb it and know where they're coming from. And put your own feelings to the side. You know what I'm saying? So, we really need to get back to those things, those acts of kindness and those gestures. Because like I said, you never know how it can make somebody's day or even save somebody's life. And you never know what nobody's going through. So just, even when you see somebody in the street, just, you know what I'm saying, say hello. If they don't say hi back, hey. You know what I'm saying? But just out of your good energy, just always try to be positive. And every day is not going to be the best day. But even on your best day, still try to practice. Still, when you see people, hey, how you doing? Walking in the store, hey, what's up, man? You feeling good? Yeah, man, I'm not having the best day, man, but I'm trying to make it through. And they might make your day and make your mood better. Because that's how it goes when you exchange your energy. So, always remember that. So, I'm going to end the video on that note. So, you know what I'm saying? Peace, blessings, like always. Keep doing your thing. Stay focused. Stay optimistic. Stay goal-oriented. And like I always say, whether we, sprint, jog, run, or crawl, we still got to get to our destination somehow. So, peace, blessings, much respect, much love, and to the next topic. Peace.
Break it down. Break it down, roll it, light it, spark it, ignite it, but don't fight it. Break it down, roll it, light it, spark it, ignite it, but don't fight it. Now I lay low on weekends, diving off the deep end. I don't have no friends, I can't lie or pretend. Late nights I'm wishing, feel